Hello everyone. In this video I'll be translating and summarizing the latest Urdu broadcast by Shahbaz Gill to make it accessible for our English-speaking audience. Let's go through the key developments and insights in Shahbaz Gill's words. First of all, countdown, 51 days to go. There are 51 days remaining until Field Marshal Asim Munir's second retirement and the arrival of a new army chief in the country. I had mentioned before that the remaining days will not pass peacefully. For Pakistan, for the Pakistani people, for Field Marshal Asim Munir, for this region and for this system. The first news of today is related to this because now the Supreme Commander of Pakistan has come face to face. You might be wondering if I am talking about Asif Ali Zardari because the Supreme Commander on the Armed Forces, Form 47, is Asif Ali Zardari. No, the term I used is the Supreme Commander of Pakistan. That person is Imran Khan. He received votes from 85% of Pakistanis. The masses stand behind him. And according to the Constitution, the person whom the public supports is the Supreme Commander of Pakistan. On one hand, the Supreme Commander of Pakistan has given instructions that the candidate for Chief Minister in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa is now Sohail Afridi. He will run the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa government. On the other hand, Army Chief Asim Munir has instructed that under no circumstances should Sohail Afridi be allowed to become Chief Minister. According to my confirmed sources, I am sharing this news with you that a meeting took place in ISI in which a task was given to stop Sohail Afridi by any means. If they cannot stop him for some reason, because Khyber Pakhtunkhwa is a very delicate area for our armed forces, their generals have to deal with it carefully. That's why you don't see the same level of harshness in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa as in Punjab, where arrests, torture and violations of personal privacy occur. You know the reasons. The reactions in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa are so severe that once something escalates, it becomes uncontrollable. Therefore, you will notice that many things that would be bulldozed in other places are handled more cautiously there. This meeting also considered the possibility that Sohail Afridi might not be fully stopped, because if they go too far, the public could flood the streets. There is already significant anger and hatred in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa due to military operations, and people may destroy everything out of frustration. Therefore, the decision was made to try to stop him as much as possible, using all means of manipulation and conspiracy. If they can't stop him, then the next step will be to prevent him from moving forward until he agrees to their terms and starts following their line. If he does, then they will let him proceed. Otherwise, they won't. This task was set in the meeting, and those given the task have, of course, spoken to some journalists and sought help from others. From those sources we have received this news, and you will see this plan unfold in the coming days. Now, let's talk about the statement made by Imran Khan today. He knows very well what will be done outside and how his decision will be perceived, received, and reacted to by the army chief and his colleagues. Imran Khan has stated that Sohail Afridi will be the chief minister of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. There will be no change in the name under any circumstances. If the process of changing the chief minister is not completed within 2 days, resistance will begin. Imran Khan made this declaration when 2 people were sent to convince him to withdraw Sohail Afridi's name. The message conveyed to him was that our generals will not allow him to become chief minister under any circumstances. They said that they are in a position to bring down our government in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and have a chance to establish their own chief minister. They requested that Imran Khan choose another candidate but not Sohail Afridi. After hearing the 2 friends out, Imran Khan told them that they should focus on other matters because the decision had already been made and it was final. Sohail Afridi would be his chief minister. This is a legal process and no one should take actions that are unconstitutional. If they do, we will go to the streets and the people will take back their rights. The people of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, who gave us over 90% of their votes, know how to assert and protect their rights. Imran Khan instructed the messengers to not bring the same message again. So, what's going on both sides? On one side, Field Marshal Asim Munir has given orders to stop Sohail Afridi at all costs. On the other side, Imran Khan has made it clear that Sohail Afridi will be the chief minister and has explained why. He said that the reason behind Sohail Afridi's choice was his ideological connection with the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf, or PTI, and the Pakistan Student Federation, the ISF, from his student days. The selection was made to strengthen the narrative of including grassroots workers instead of just electables. This message challenges the political monopoly of large political families. Imran Khan broke this tradition and solidified it by choosing Sohail Afridi, a person who rose through the ranks in PTI. Imran Khan emphasized that his decision is purely political and has nothing to do with family ties, even though some had linked it to his sister, Alima Khan. He clarified that these decisions were made much earlier, and the story about Alima Khan's involvement was fabricated. He stated that during the previous government there was no plan to bring back those who had already laid down their weapons, and that any claims to the contrary were false. He also said that Afghan refugees were not the cause of terrorism and criticized the contradictory statements from Asim system. Imran Khan reiterated that only military force against terrorism would not work without a comprehensive political strategy. He emphasized the importance of protecting the rights of the people and not giving in to unjust demands, stating, "I will not bow and I will not let the people bow either." Lastly, he discussed the political revenge and baseless cases filed against him and his family. He made it clear that he would not be forced to submit to the system. He also mentioned the standing committees and how, following his instructions, PTI members had resigned from the National Assembly standing committees but not from the Punjab Assembly, where they are still part of the system. He hinted that his message was to separate from the current system and move towards protest. However, he did not want his MPs to lose the privileges, such as official vehicles, which they held as part of the system. He indicated that this decision to resign from committees was part of a larger ideological stance against the current system, and it was a message to those who might not understand his vision. Now, they have started a certain way of dealing with Imran Khan's health issues. We have seen that when Imran Khan makes a decision, they delay it. They delay the implementation of the decision until it becomes possible to change Imran Khan's decision. This is exactly like when Imran Khan said that they should appoint Mr. Achakzai as the leader of the opposition in the National Assembly, and in the Senate they should appoint Alama Raja Nasser Abbas. We didn't implement it, we delayed it. We said that until the decision is made, you know that Shibli Faraz and Umar Ayub are not making this decision. Now, we ourselves did this and told Imran Khan. What could he say? Of course, he had to agree. But when they made this decision in the Punjab Assembly, we didn't wait for the decision of the chairman. We implemented it immediately. So the implementation in Punjab happened immediately, but in the National Assembly, just yesterday or the day before, Salman Akram Raja said that Imran Khan has instructed that this decision be implemented immediately. Now, one thing is clear. What happens to Imran Khan is unfortunate, but it is happening. And when you raise your voice about this, your friends and foes alike turn against you. And then they take out knives and swords. They call you a troublemaker. They say you shouldn't even exist. But it's beyond our understanding why this selective implementation happens. Why is it that when Imran Khan gives an order, it's not implemented? When he said to resign from the standing committees, why didn't they resign from Punjab at that time? Why did they only have to do it after a month? Similarly, when he decided on the leader of the opposition, why was the decision in Punjab implemented immediately, without even 24 hours of delay, but the federal implementation took months? Imran Khan has repeatedly said that it is not being implemented. I have no personal relations with Mr. Achakzai or Mr. Raja Nasser Abbas. It's just that I have respect for them, but I'm saying what Imran Khan ordered. Moving on. There are a lot of news today and time is short, so we may have to bring some of this news into the next vlog. I'll try to cover as much as possible in this vlog as soon as possible. All right, let's proceed. If we think about the decisions made by Imran Khan, some of these decisions have really troubled the establishment, particularly the generals, General Asim and his colleagues. Some of Imran Khan's decisions that have caused them distress include making Mahmood Khan Achakzai the leader of the opposition in the National Assembly. I've already told you that practically the implementation of this decision hasn't been allowed. It has been blocked. The nomination of Senator Raja Nasser Abbas as the leader of the opposition in the Senate too has not been implemented so far. It has been stopped. The nomination of Khurram Zeshan for a Senate ticket was also blocked previously, although he had the votes. They wasted the votes on purpose. But Khurram Zeshan was nominated as a senator again. The decision to make Sohail Afridi the Chief Minister of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa was another decision of Imran Khan. And these decisions further strengthen the resistance movement and declare that Imran Khan believes in resistance, not submission. However, on the other hand, all such decisions are blocked. Today, the government also held a press conference. Mr. Dan Tonk and his colleague Ikhtiar Wali, who I believe is from the PMLN, were present. They said a lot of things. They claimed that the criminal and absconder Miraz Saeed's associate, Sohail Afridi, is being brought in to facilitate terrorists, and they won't let this happen. Now, who are these people? Whoever is behind this, I salute their intellect. They claim that the whole province is facilitating terrorists, and that Sohail Afridi has a soft spot for them. Let me tell them, security policy in Pakistan is made in Islamabad. It is not made in Kabul. The Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf, or PTI, is a disruptive force. They have brought back and settled terrorists. The whole province of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa is being cornered in this way, and the people there are being made to suffer. All right, I need to wrap things up quickly. The next news, General Marshal and Shahbaz Sharif's duo should remain strong. The press conference by Iqbal Wali is something else entirely, and I'm sorry. I didn't know that he had such interests. Let's move forward. Now, the next quick update, Adil Raja lost his defamation case in the London High Court. According to Geo News, Adil Raja lost the defamation case in the London High Court and will have to pay 13 crore rupees in damages and legal costs. Adil Raja defamed Brigadier retired Rashid Nasir by making false allegations against him. Adil Raja will have to pay £50,000 in damages and £300,000 as legal fees. Now, let me explain some factual things. What happened was that Adil Raja is not a journalist. He is a retired major and has no academic training in journalism. When he tweets or makes statements, he often uses phrases and language that are not necessarily well-formed. For instance, if I say that Asif Ali Zardari is a corrupt man and has committed corruption, I would need to show proof for this. But in Pakistan, generals and officials often use legal processes to make documents disappear, create new ones, or get clean chits. In courts, like in the US or the UK, the focus is on documents, not public perception. So Adil Raja didn't know the proper way to phrase his allegations or protect himself legally. He made certain statements outright, which later got him into trouble in court. When he went to court, they asked him to prove that what he said about the murder of Arshad Sharif was true. Now, proving something like this is difficult without physical evidence. So Adil Raja lost the case on technical grounds. In other words, if he had proper documents or proof, he could have won. The court concluded that he had defamed Brigadier Rashid Nasir. Adil Raja now has two options. If he has the money, he can pay the fine. If not, he might have to declare bankruptcy. In this case, his financial situation will determine what happens next. On top of this, Adil Raja also claimed that the ISI was involved in the murder of Arshad Sharif. The court asked him to provide proof for this. He submitted a report that was detailed and important, but still not clear enough to substantiate his claims. The report suggested that the ISI's sector commanders were involved in cases related to both Adil Raja and Arshad Sharif. The court wrote that there are grounds for believing the Pakistani army is involved in the case. This was a mistake by Adil Raja, as now the army is implicated in the murder case of Arshad Sharif. In conclusion, Brigadier Rashid Nasir might have suffered a loss in his reputation, but technically he won the case, and Adil Raja now has to pay the price for his allegations. It's not clear what Rashid Nasir gained from this, but I suspect there's more to the story. I've heard rumors that Adil Raja has acquired British citizenship, making it difficult to expel him from the UK. This is something I'm still looking into. There were many other news updates today, and I apologize for not covering everything in detail. The vlog is already too long, but these two important news stories were essential to share. That wraps up our translation of Shahbaz Gill's video. I hope this English version helped you understand his message better. Please like, share and subscribe to Awami Lens to help our community grow. Don't forget to leave a comment below and let me know what you thought of this effort.